I was looking at all that snow out there in Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York. They talk about more that the football game got to be canceled than the 10 people that died. And the people that's trapped in the house. That's the America we live in. And y'all can play all your games. There is a universal God, not the Catholic Church or the Baptist Church, that put the whole planet together. And let me hip some of you old folks that need to be hip. There are more stars in the sky than grains of sand on planet Earth. That's who made you. Citizen Roe didn't make you. Citizen Roebuck didn't give you nappy. God gave you nappy hair. And you the only woman on the planet that wear all kind of wigs, all kind of cover, and you don't know something's wrong with you? Huh? That got you believing you ugly? It ain't about ugly. It's about beauty. They have you locked up on glamour. Glamour. It's a big difference between glamour and God's beauty. Somewhere. I married a little old country girl. Smart. I met her at the University of Chicago. Well, she met me. Oh, they just loved her. Oh, she worked for the top people that have messed this world up. That's who she worked for. She didn't know what they were doing. Schultz, Dr. Stigler, the statistics that they use now come from Dr. Stigler. They go all over the world. They had to call Lillian. What do I have to do today? What do I have to do today? So then when Stigler published his first book, he called the house and said, I sent a copy of the book you get. I said, yeah, it said to Lillian Gregory, the real author of this book. I said, come on, man, you bullshit. She ain't wrote nothing. She organized your work. Then when he gets a Nobel Prize for it, he calls the house. Said, they're going to like you and your wife to come to Oslo. And no, you did that, man. I barely know how to spell statistics. But whatever they are, I didn't tell him this, they got to be messed up. Because nothing came out of the University of Chicago that was good. It's a game. So these little children, listen to your children now. Because they be saying all kinds of things about your dumb ass. And the reason they won't say it to you, they know you so ignorant and messed up, you would hit them. When I was 9 years old, my mother said something I didn't like, and I called her a real dirty name, bitch. And she said, what'd you call me? I called you a bitch. I was 9 years old. Where'd you hear that? I hear Daddy call you that all the time. You ain't never chastise him. This is a game. And one day, when the real stuff comes down, y'all think y'all gonna make it somewhere special? You ain't going nowhere special. There's a real God that says to you, nigga, I made you. Not the Ku Klux Klan. And if you think I'm gonna sit by and let you reduce yourself below the dignity that I gave you just so you can feed your family and pay you rent, I'll destroy you from the inside. That's the real God talking. That's no Klanner. Did you ever dawn on you the same God that created the Ku Klux Klan and the slave owner also created you? Are you aware that the same God created the Germans, created the Jews? Now, if you can't figure that out, then you're in trouble. And maybe through a set like this, where you can come and hear the talking word and then go home and put your family together and do the talking word. And make somebody else the hero other than some jive entertainers or athletes. That's the biggest game of bullshit in the world. I know you all. There's people sitting in this room now that done more for the humanities than 98% of all the athletes and entertainers put together. It's a game they play. I called Bill Cosby this and man, I never been to law school. I sure would like to be your lawyer. No, did you see what that white woman 2 days ago said he carried me to his house and gave me some wine and gave me this pill? What trifling hoe is you gonna take a pill? Huh? That's somebody you don't know and swallow it? And you gonna come to me with some credibility? It might have happened, but what you telling me? I have no respect for that, and I'm a father with 7 daughters. Huh? But you took a pill from a stranger? Huh? And then wonder what happened? Why don't y'all be laughing? Y'all done something, it just wasn't a pill. Have you ever woke up the next day and said, I wonder what got into me last night? I did. So we'll fast forward. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Michelle. Them niggas scare me. They don't even talk black. Dad. He said, Mother told me to find out if you had some time that I could do an interview with you. Yeah, she said, well, we're doing an interview on the family, whole class. And you could do it on one or two things, the family, or you could do it on the astronauts. So I said, you going to do it on the family? Okay, she gets a little note. She's 6 years old, you know. Dad, how did you propose to Mother? I said, Michelle, me and her got married on February the 2nd, and you was born March the 28th. Now, you've been with me. You know all my children are bright because I didn't mess with them. Huh? She said, oh, I think I'll do it on the astronauts. All my children is bright because I told them education ain't nothing. Huh? Nothing. All the folks you read about in the Bible wasn't no schools then. Huh? The Egyptians that built the pyramid wasn't no schools then. What kind of fools are y'all? Napoleon had the greatest army at the time in the history of the planet. And he went to Napoleon, but them niggas don't even make matches. And beat up his whole army. Took their stuff, they didn't use, they threw it in the ocean. And then the real people came in. The real ones. Of course, he thought he ran the country. The real white boys came in and said, he said, let me explain to you. No, you can't explain to me what happened. Just get out of here and go home. We got the scientists in here. So they went back and Napoleon said, what happened? He said, voodoo. Okay. But here's this white boy that come over here and you listen to him. I mean, the one clue you should have jumped off on, Columbus didn't discover America. The boy got lost. I was born on October the 12th. I've done more to discover America than he did. Thank you, dear. So when you stop and think about Columbus, you don't need to go to Harvard. All you got to ask is, how can you discover a country that's already occupied? And if you buy that, I can walk out here tonight and discover your car with you sitting in it on the parking lot. I say, get out this car, I'll discover it. Sit in the back seat and teach me Thanksgiving. The universal God is not in the business of making fine booties or fine lands. George Washington wasn't beating up the British for the right to open up a college, for a right to be free. The song don't say give me education or give me death, they give me liberty or give me death. So all you black folks sitting here think you free. You ain't free. Huh? You have never been liberated. Huh?
Stay tuned in. The next episode will begin soon. You have just heard another great and powerful message for our black community. Brought to you by John Henry Media Network in the United States of America. This is the place for you, your family and friends to hear educational messages and music from other very important black people to help build a stronger and more revolution-ready black America. Your message will awaken another sleeping giant. So, contact us today at jahu.enterprises@yahoo.com. I say again, that's jahu.enterprises@yahoo.com. Get your music or message heard by millions for another generous donation today.
Where it's gone, the sun is shining.